Hello. Welcome to my new presentation today. Today I want to focus on Bill Gates. What is his mission in Kenya? Because currently, Bill Gates is on a tour of Kenya. And this is a picture of Bill Gates meeting the Kenyan President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto at State House. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. So Bill Gates is on a visit in Kenya. And you want to analyze what is Bill Gates' mission in Kenya. Now, Kenya is a top tourist destination with some of the most exotic wildlife. So many people come to Kenya for tourism. But Bill Gates is a man of so much diverse interests. He's the founder of Microsoft. Also, he's engaged on philanthropy, covering various areas of society. And so it's difficult to guess what his exact mission is. So join me to find out, or even to analyze more about Bill Gates and his mission in Kenya. So Bill Gates, they have a foundation called Bill and Melinda Foundation, where they give philanthropy to various areas of society. So in terms of philanthropy, Bill Gates is a man of real influence. So these are some of the areas where Bill Gates, his influence and philanthropy covers. So he has funded various organizations, universities in the area of medicine. Like you see here, these are areas of infectious diseases, COVID resources, Johns Hopkins University, Dr. Anthony Fauci, who is a US government expert on CDC and tropical diseases, digital identification, ID 2020, also things like Gavi, CDC, Media Action, BBC, all these things he funded. Oxford University Vaccine Research, Imperial College of London Computer Models for predicting pandemic, etc. So these are mostly medical, but he has funded various areas, and he has also ventured into agriculture. He has bought a lot of land. We shall look at that later. So Bill Gates and his philanthropy, they touch on various areas, not just medical. Now, remember that Bill Gates is known for Microsoft area. So his area was initially in computer and IT, Microsoft. But in his philanthropy, he has covered various areas, medical, you see here, WHO, agriculture. So he's expanding his horizons. That's why we are wondering, and we are asking ourselves, what is Bill Gates' mission in Kenya? So let's continue. So his mission can be one of these or even all of these. So let's talk about Monsanto. Monsanto is one of the top American companies that deals with agrochemicals, herbicides, manufacturing seeds, and other things. It was founded in 1901 and is headquartered in Missouri State in America. It was one of the first companies to introduce genes in plants. These are biological genes manufactured in the laboratories. They did this in 1983. They were among the first companies to conduct field trials of GMOs in 1987. This is according to Wikipedia. Now, other sources also show that Bill Gates Foundation have purchased 500,000 shares of Monsanto to help Africa have their own green revolution using Monsanto GMO rice. So, interestingly, the new Kenyan government, the new Kenyan president, he announced recently, to the shock of many, that GMO products will be allowed in Kenya. So could there be a connection here? Because you see here, Bill Gates, his foundation purchased 500,000 shares of Monsanto to help Africa. You see, Kenya is in Africa. To help Africa have their own green revolution using Monsanto GMO rice. So your gaze is as good as mine. Think about that. Could they be focusing on using Kenya to pilot this scheme to make Africa have their own green revolution to start in Kenya? Because everybody knows that Kenya is the gateway to Africa. Think about that. So GMO, I think we shall have another video talk about GMO. It's a very controversial subject, and in 2008, 2007 there, the then Kenyan government headed by Kibaki and Raila Odinga, who was the prime minister then, There was a talk of introducing GMO to tackle the issue of famine that always occurs in Kenya, but there was wide protests by various parts of the society, religious leaders, activists, because of GMOs. They were concerned about health, how GMO affects health, and how GMO destroys the soil. So that move of bringing GMOs was stopped by the government then. But this year, the new Kenyan government, by Dr. William Ruto, he announced categorically that GMO will be introduced in Kenya. And guess what? Bill Gates is currently in Kenya and is linked with Monsanto. He's a major shareholder of Monsanto, and his aim is to bring green revolution using Monsanto GMO rice in Africa specifically. So you can't make this up. That's not a coincidence, because I don't believe in coincidences. Things are planned and things happen. So let's just think about that. Also, maybe Bill Gates, because he's a Microsoft founder, maybe he's in Kenya to help spread more Microsoft devices, because Kenya is also a African Silicon Valley. So maybe Bill Gates is in Kenya also to initiate more Microsoft projects, and is welcome. Because apart from other areas, Bill Gates has done a lot of good things also. And without him, computers would have been very expensive. But because of Microsoft, he has helped make computers easily accessible and easily workable in offices and other areas. So maybe he's in Kenya and Africa to help initiate more Microsoft projects in Nairobi and other parts of Africa. Now, currently, Bill Gates is one of the largest landowners in America and Canada. He has bought so much land. So also maybe Bill Gates is in Kenya to buy land. Because Kenya, there's so much free land in Kenya. And maybe he also wants to buy some more land in Kenya also, and other parts of Africa, so he can plant his crops and do whatever he wants to do. So that's another possibility. So we are asking ourselves, what is Bill Gates' mission in Kenya? Will it be the area of GMOs and Monsanto? Or could it be GMOs or Microsoft? etc. So we're just wondering. So let's continue. So also Kenya is known for wildlife. Kenya is blessed with so much wildlife. We always have wild-beast migration, which is the 8th wonder of the natural world. So maybe he's here to tour and to see for himself these gifts that we have in Masai Mara, Tsavo, or even to enjoy our beautiful coastline in the Kenyan south coast of Mombasa, etc. So you're wondering, what area could Bill Gates focus on? Is it one area or all of these areas? But he's welcome to come to Kenya and even enjoy. So generally, as Kenyans, we have to be aware of what's going on and ask ourselves, what are guys like Bill Gates coming to Kenya to do? Of course, we welcome them, but what are they bringing? And the debate about GMOs should continue, and the government should reconsider the issue of GMOs for the sake of our soil, for the sake of medical-related issues which are linked to GMOs. So otherwise, that is all for today, and I hope we shall get our answer soon about what Bill Gates is coming to do in Kenya. Thank you very much, and I'd like to urge you to like and subscribe to my channel, because you'll get such kind of videos more in details in future. And like I've promised, I shall make a video to go deeper into GMOs. What are they? Thank you very much.